Okay guys, we're in our market club again, and this time we're going to be looking at trading our binary option. Okay, first thing we need to do is set up our market club. We need to set up portfolios for each of our different trading platforms. Okay, now as I kind of mentioned on the beginning there, I use quite a few different binary options platforms. We're going to look at Optech binary options in this one. But there's Optech, there's GT, there's Bet on Markets, which we're going to use as well. Bank Binary, Trade Rush. All these ones have different. They have different stocks and currencies as well. If you look through them, so just go and look through them, and then you want to make sure you got all your different accounts set up. We've got the Toros, etc. Okay, so we'll look at the. On this one, we're going to look at Optech. Okay, you can see it's got nice different nice stocks: Baidu, Amazon, Coca-Cola, Google, Apple, Facebook. Okay, those are good ones. Remember, with a lot of these binary options, they'll give European stocks, but then Market Club won't actually give details on those. It's primarily US, or you can get Australian Market Club as well for Australian stocks and Asia stocks. Okay, so we need to set up our charts first. Let's go, while we're talking about Australia, let's go and have a look at the Aussie US dollar. Okay, so there it is over there. Now you can see I've got my chart set up a little bit differently. So let's go back to a blank screen. Okay, and I'll show you how to set it up from. Remember, the first thing to add, we want to add our monthly, our weekly, and our daily trade triangles. Okay. Now the next thing I want to add onto this, I just touched on it briefly the other day, it's a simple moving average. Okay, you just adjust over here, and it goes from 1 to 200. Then make sure you've checked it there, or ticked it. I want to set up a 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now what that is, if I'm looking at a daily chart, then it's going to show me a 1-day moving average, a 2-day moving average, and a 3-day moving average. If we made it 1 hour chart, it'll be 1 hour, 2 hour, and 3 hour. If it was a 30-minute chart, it's each candlestick is that value, so it'll be in a half an hour, one half an hour, the previous hour, and the previous hour and a half. Okay, so we'll have that set up. And then below here, below chart studies, I want to set up, where is it now? Relative strength index. Okay, click on that one. It goes from 2 to 50, but just leave it on 2. Okay. Now what that one does, a lot of people use this for trading, but I use it as sort of in a different way. And what it's showing you is market strength. Okay, so if we look at this last candle over here, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, this market chart is in a monthly up, a weekly up, and a daily's down, so we wouldn't be trading this anyways. But it's giving you a look at that last candle. Now that last candle, you can see it's blue, which means it's moving up. And you can see here it's moving up as well. Okay, and that's the daily. Now the way I like to use it is I'm looking for strength. So if I'm going to enter a trade and I'm looking for a call option to go up, I want to make sure that the strength of whatever I'm trading, and we're going to look at 1 hour trades shortly, I want to make sure it's over 50. If it's over 70, it's even better for me. And if I'm selling, definitely below 30, and the lower it is to 0, the better. Now a lot of people use that the other way around. They say it's overbought if it's high up here, and it's oversold down here. But I use it in the opposite direction, and well, I get results. So that's all I can say about that. Okay, so we've got that set up now. Now we want to look at how we're actually going to use this to trade. So let's go back and just go over what we looked at when we first started trading, okay, in the previous examples. What we're looking for a monthly and a daily and a weekly in the same direction, okay. Now we set up alerts to our email to get all the daily, weekly, and monthlies, but now so we keep an eye on those. And we're looking for anything over 90. Okay, so on this one here on Optech, let's have a look. See, we've got Amazon is open now. That's 100. Excellent. Okay, 90 there for Google. Apple's 90. Facebook minus 90. but going up as well, so in the right direction. So what you want to do, anything over 90, okay? That means we've got all three triangles in the same direction. Let's have a look at Apple. Okay, so we click on Apple there. Okay, so we're on the Apple. Okay, so we've got it set up nicely. So the monthly, weekly, and the daily all in the same direction. So it's been moving up like this. Now remember from our previous videos, anytime we get a weekly triangle that's in the same direction as the monthly, we would enter a trade. Okay, so weekly going up, you can see it went up for that day. This is on a daily chart. Okay, if you hover your mouse over the actual triangle, it'll give you the amount that this triangle was triggered. So it was 617.98000. That's what triggered it then. Okay, so bear that in mind when I actually go through explaining it a little bit more to you. But just to recap, remember we're trading in the same direction, so it's a week. Okay, that weekly was a daily, so we're trading up. Okay, so over the few days, it's kind of gone sideways, and now it's going up. Now, if I can zoom in on this last one here, I'll just show you why I'm using these simple moving averages. Okay, I'm on a daily chart. See, we almost missed those ones. Then it went sideways, and this is where we are now, August the 15th, okay? So that just gives me an indication of where it's going. I want to make sure that when it's going up, my dark blue, which is my 3-day, or 3-hour, or 3-half-hour, or 3 10-minute candles, whatever it is when it's going up. So it's a call bet. That's on the bottom. My sort of my 2-day one, which that color there, what's it, aquamarine, is in the middle, and then my 1 day or 1 hour or whatever the candle is on the top. And when it's going down, it's going to be the opposite direction. The 3 hours is going to be on the top. So we can show you here. 3 hours on the top, the 2 hour in the middle. Okay, so those must be in that direction before we enter a trade. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So when we traded eToro, we looked to go long here, we entered a trade, we had our stops. Now we're doing binary options. And we're going to trade on the uptick to start off with, because we're looking for 85% returns. That's great, we can get those. Those are about the highest. You can get 90 somewhere. On better markets, you can set it yourself, but uptick's the easiest to start. Solid 85%, and we're going to trade the hour. So let's have a look at an hour now. Okay, so we're on Apple. And now we're looking at the 60-minute chart, and let's come down to 5 days. Okay, so this is all in an uptrend, but now it's giving you a better indication of where we are right now. So it was an uptrend here. You can see it moved up nicely. If I can zoom in a little bit more for you. So Monday it was going up nicely. You can see lots of hours in there. Now I did mention winning 3 in a row, so we can see here, look here, we started moving up here, we might have entered a trade there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, oh my gosh, 9, it was 10, 11 in a row there. So it's not that difficult to win 3 in a row, but I'll show you more. So now the market sort of turned here now, and it's a little bit up and down. If I look at this triangle now, sorry, this candlestick now, well, we're on a monthly, weekly, and daily uptrend, but look at the hour. The hour is in a downtrend. If I go to my relative strength index, it's below 30. That means a sell to me. So I'm definitely not going to go for a buy. Now, when I'll actually trade my option, I want to be trading, so my monthly, my weekly, and my daily triangle, all in the same direction. So in this example, they're going up. Then I'm looking to make sure my hour is in the up direction, and my half hour. Okay, so right now we can see that's broken down. That's my half hour there. It's red. Okay, and if I zoom in a little bit more, you can see my 1, 2, and 3 simple moving averages are crossed. There's no clear line like that. If you look at these trades here, when it was going up nicely, like I said, you can see clearly it's going in an upwards direction. There's my 3 hour, my 2 hour, my 1 hour. They're in that nice order. There's no crossing, and they're definitely going up. Here, they're going sideways, so you wouldn't be in any trades. I usually like to think about above a 30-degree angle. 45 is even better. So yeah, this would be a sideways market, we wouldn't be in it, and here it's definitely going down, we wouldn't be in any of those trades. Here it's gone up, but it hasn't established really. Okay, here it started moving up, doubt whether we would have been in anything. No. So even though it's all aligned, there's no actual trade for us at the moment, but we can watch it. Okay, so that's the way we're going to be trading that, if that makes sense to you. In the next video, we're actually going to look at now putting on a trade.